Like a dog story, like a dog rescue story.
Oh, yeah.
Which way around do you like it? The dog rescuing or the dog being rescued?
Oh, I hadn't thought about it like that.
Well, this is the dog being rescued, OK? So this is Olive the Labrador, OK?
I love that.
So Olive was trapped down an old 12-foot deep mineshaft for 4 days. 4 days, right?
Now out.
And so what happened is the owner, Jo Belton, and her daughter Charlotte put up pictures after... Olive was only two, after she just went missing during a walk in the countryside. And eventually they found it. The volunteers from Homebound Animal Rescue Response Team, Search and Rescue, had used drones, they used thermal imaging cameras, and they couldn't find her. Hope was fading. And then their family friend who was out walking heard some whimpering and found her unhurt down this shaft, and firefighters pulled her out. She got a clean bill of health.
So after all that high-tech kit,
yeah,
it just took
just
someone
the
out
whimpering.
walking,
yeah,
hearing a bit of whimpering.
Yeah, and Olive's happy.
That's great news.
Yeah,
oh, welcome back, Olive.
Lovely.
Now, we may have got used to, in lockdown and through the COVID pandemic, of people on Zoom being interrupted by all sorts of things, but this is a new one on me, that the singer Will Young was being interviewed on the radio, Radio 5 Live, our colleagues there, but he was interrupted not by kind of cats or kids or pets or anything like that, but a very annoying smoke alarm that just kept beeping. Yeah, the batteries were running out, but Will was saying he just didn't know how to turn it off because there's a sort of very specific way of doing it. And so the Mail has a very helpful guide this morning. Very important, of course, to make sure your smoke alarm is in full working order.
Did you know how to do it?
Yeah, see, I'm quite techie. I'm quite good with a bit of DIY at home.
The smoke alarms come under techie?
Yeah, because look, there's a guide here. I don't need the guide. That's what it is.
You're feeling all smug about that.
Yeah, I am actually. There's some things I can do, and changing the battery in the smoke alarm. So very helpfully, it says there. But yeah, all the way through his interview, it beeps every 35 seconds.
It's really annoying.
But also on the side there, how are you on sort of use-by dates and things like that?
No.
Are you religious on checking it out? No.
No, I sniff and I mean, eggs I keep for ages.
Yeah.
And I will push dairy products.
Yeah, see, the sniff test, I think, should be the thing, right? You know, your nose will tell you
if you absolutely aren't sure.
Yeah, well, the Co-op is saying here that use-by dates will be scrapped on their yoghurts. That is to try and cut food waste. So instead, they will encourage people to use a sniff test, and they suggest that 42,000 tonnes of it are thrown away, worth £100 million currently thrown out every year because of dates. So actually, the sniff test might save some of it.
Because they're going to, aren't they changing it or thinking of changing it from use-by to best before? Because at the moment you have best before, don't you?
Yep.
And use-by is a very different thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And therefore, the sniff test might help.
So just be careful if you're coming over for dinner.
Yeah. What are you cooking?
Nothing will be kind of in date.
Sniff test on wine will be fine.
6:20 is the time now.